What is up, guys? I am the Duelist Alliance, and we are here at the Quarter Century Stampede Case tournament, and we are also here with the person who went first place.
What up?
What up? And so what is your name?
My name is Nick Jackson. Today I played White Forest Azamina Fiendsmith.
All right. And so you went...
I was so pretty much undefeated. I only had one draw, and I think it was in round 3. Yeah, round 3. But pretty much I'm undefeated for the whole entire thing.
All right. So, and then you said you played White Forest Azamina Fiendsmith. So
yes.
How comfortable was the deck for you?
I've had over the time playing it so many changes with the new format, how it is now. I love how it is now. I cut, obviously with the ban list, I was able to cut down 3 cards to make it even more consistent. I mean, they're staples, but I just kept drawing pretty much everything that I needed for me to combo off for the most part. And my deck is, at least for me, it's perfectly fine until the new support comes out. Then I get more power to it. But other than that, today I felt fine.
Yeah. Well, knowing that, without further ado, let's get on with the profile and see what you had.
Okay. So for the main deck, you're going to play 3 LZ. She's just a 1-card starter. For me, I play 2 a Stellar, 1 LZ Azamina. When the new stuff comes out, I might bump her up to 2, but for now, one just feels fine. You want to play 3 Sylvie, because Sylvie is just a 1-card starter to get you into these. 1 Rusia, because it does the same thing as Sylvie in the grave. Target one of your synchros and shuffle it back, so it kind of bounces through what's it called, Bestials. Other stuff like that, that's just all the main White Forest stuff. Then you play the 2 Diabelle. I play 2 because 3 is just a brick. Having 2 is just comfortable. Then you play the Fiendsmith stuff, so you got 1 Lurie, 2 Engraver, and 1 Lacquerwell.
Yeah, and something I wanted to point out is it's really good because these engravers, they are now much more affordable with the new reprint out of Stampede.
Yeah, I got mine a while back, but I got mine in German print, so they were fine. And this is just it. This is all I needed, and it's just 1-card starters. Now for spells wise, play 1 Deception is fine. 1 Tails is good. You may, depending on people's preference, you can run 2 for consistency. 1 is fine because it's like you don't really need the extra one because most of the time you're searching out all your girls already as it is. You play the 3 Wanted for Diabelle and the draw power. Then you play the 1 Hallowed for the Deception. And then for the Fiends, and then for the wrap up, you pay the 1 Woes. This came in clutch so much today, where it's like literally I summon out one of my girls from the extra deck, then immediately synchro summon, and then one of my monsters, Book of Moons, all your guys, and then you get, depending on which one you do, most likely if you use LZ, she just recycles herself back into the hand for follow-up next turn. I played this one because this one it bounces up cards depending on how many you have for fusions, for like Fiends, Illusions, and spellcasters of fusions or synchros in grave or on field, and you just bounce that many cards to your opponent's hand. So this also really works well with your Fiendsmith stuff because it just really carries. Sometimes you side it out. You side it out mostly because going first it's okay, but going other games it's good to side it. And then for the Fiendsmith, you play the 1 Trax. So my thought process for the hand trap route, it's pretty standard. It's 3 Ash, 3 Fualos. I play the 2 Droll because now that Crossout is at 1, it's still good to have anyway, but I think Droll is still good. I was debating on putting it at 3, but I tried out 2. Crazy part is I play 1 Effect Veiler for the Crossout target because not only is this a good hand trap, but you could search it mid-combo of your plays if you have everything with the White Forest, and then the 3 Imperm. I think this is just my ratio of like all my hand traps. Worked fine, and it just was comfortable with this. Obviously, with the new support coming out, things will be changed, but as of right now, it's perfectly fine. Now, non-engine staples, obviously this got limited, so you still play the 1-ofs. in here. For me, for other consistency, I play the 2 thrust. Because thrust is really good because you can if your opponent activates something. The cool part about the deck is you can actually set this face down. You can activate your LZ, right? Send it to grave, special, and then this resets itself, so that way this is live. So that's why I went with thrusts in the main. 2 is fine because you could just search out talents, any other hand trap, and that's about it. So that was just the main deck. Now for the extra deck, you got each and every one of the girls. You got the Book of Moon, which is not once per turn, which is cracked. Your number 1 Searcher, and then this one is also great because you just loop any spell or trap from your grave. I looped so many times in past duels. Cross Out, Call By, Imperm. It's just so great. And then my time card, like for damage, which got me actually in, I think, game number 4. I play the 1 Nathung. Reason being is it's a good time card, and you can go into it pretty quickly because if you're going into time, you could just have LZ and Sylvie. If they negate that, sure, you synchro summon into this and you go into time, you just burn them for 800. And if you're able to, after this point, you can, if you have another extender, you can do full Fiendsmith combo, which is one of my favorites. Chaos Angel is just, it does what it does. It's like one of the best level 8s right now. Against Malice, it's like, but it's still one of my favorite synchros to go into. I personally love it. Now for the fusions, we got 1 Rusia for the Azamina part of the White Forest, and then you got the 1 Omni Negate, the Tribute. This is just really good because this can help you get into Chaos Angel pretty early if you have a really good hand. I love this card because it not only does it make searches, it does so much. It searches, make your opponent lose 500 attack and defense, and if you have this one and this on field, she does 4,000. So it's just really good and at that point, and when they get destroyed or anything, they give you follow-up. So now onto the Fiendsmith engine. Obviously, you got the standard Moon, Requiem, Sequence, Desiree, and this one. So at first, it's this one, I had Zapper Shrimp at the time. I cut it because I was like, I didn't really go, because the only reason why I did Zapper is because if I had the level 8 on field, Zapper, pop a card, and then go into Chaos Angel. But I realized over like a couple YCSs and a couple regionals, it wasn't coming up as often because she has an effect where I can send a spell or trap and special summon a level 7 or lower synchro tuner from the deck. I mean, it's great, but most of the time now, I'm just, instead of Zapper, I'm summoning out this, looping it because it's a Book of Moon, not once per turn, and it doesn't target. And she does double piercing. So the Zapper Shrimp wasn't needed, so that's why I put this in, because you just go in, get Sequence, equip it, then you get this, and you just got like a big beater that does piercing and 5 card negate on field. Now, for the other extra slots, it's all up to you. I still love the Typhon. Typhon is great because Typhon, it carries through some matchups like Ryziel and stuff like that. I didn't go against Ryziel today. I went against Malice and other stuff. And then my last 2 slots were Selene and Access Code. And that's about it. Now for the side deck. 3 Perulia. The one other droll, in case if like you have other decks that are very consistent, so I try to side in the other droll just in case. The 1 Nib, I had it in the main, but I took it out for droll because it was just better. For the Malice, Lance, drew this like my last round opponent had Malice. I kept drawing it every single time because in this deck you draw like crazy. 1 Harpy,
Finish maxing out your deck.
Evenly match, and then the other kind of helpful card, Judgment. I like Judgment because it's like not only like on the summon of stuff, you just turn them off. And yes, it's a price to pay for the life points, but a lot of time if you hit the right card, you pretty much just, they can't do much. So that's why I went with this route, and that's about it. White Forest Azamina, favorite deck ever right now. I can't wait for the new support. And I'm just looking forward to continue playing this. It's my favorite deck currently in the meta, and yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah, so throughout the tournament, were there like any particular highlights you would want to mention?
Yeah, like I said, I kept like my last round opponent because with this deck has so much consistency with continuing plays outside of draw, but you have so much draw power. So my last round, I was playing Malice. Like I said, I just on my draw phase, I just kept drawing into that because of the fact I keep digging into my deck for cards that I want to see in my hand. So my last round opponent, all I had literally that was going for me was this on field, this in hand, Dia Bellstar, and Ash Blossom. If he's had a way to stop this and Ash, then I didn't really have much, but this carried because I drew into it so many times. And another highlight that I wanted to mention is I didn't go into this as often, but I did today, and it helped me towards the end, is the Nathung for the burn for 800 at the last minute against Fiendsmith, Bestials, something like that. I can't remember what the rest was, but I just did yeah, it was that. And then it was Fiendsmith, Bestial, Malice. Towards the end, like on the timer, I just went into this and just burned for 800, so that was my favorite part.
And well, last thing I want to ask you is, do you have any shout outs to give?
Hey, I want to shout out my family. The family. Oh, damn, that's crazy. My family. That's about it. You know, I just have a good time with my boys, and we have a good time. I'm always here with my family, and that's about it.
All right, and well, without further ado, once again, thank you for coming on to this, and congratulations on your first place win.
Appreciate it.
And for all of you viewers, please like and subscribe, share with your friends, and if you want any requests, please just put it down in the comment section. We will see you guys next time.
Peace out, guys.